name is Richard Lear. I'm CEO of Talent Value. We've just launched a website at CompEdge.io that is the leading source of pay transparency in tech. And how do we know that? We basically predict 5,000 titles at 17,000 companies, and that's 85 million predictions. So there's a lot of power here, and it's free, and you can get started right away. When you come to the website, you see the Get Started button. Just click. And here you can see a little bit of a summary of what we do. We're built on 1.2 million verified salaries, and we do some things differently. We use talent rank and experience as two filters. We also show total compensation, that's base bonus, equity, and total. And we do filter by location, as many sites will, but also by stage, market space, and valuation. Valuation tends to be the most important predictor in technology, and we'll show you why. So easy to get started. Just come here, select a role, and we can make it very easy. Let's go to Software Engineering Guide, big guide here, and let's look at a Software Engineer 3. All right, so that's an L4, and we don't know the company value because we don't have a company in here, but let's go to a company that we know, and somebody like, well, LinkedIn. And see what LinkedIn would pay in today's market, a senior engineer 3. And the app says around 200K. It's just 175 to 218. That's the hiring range. And 222 cash, equity nearly 100, and 320. Not a bad package. And you can share this role with other folks. If you want to come in here, you can share this profile, put their name and email in, and it has a report that comes right up. And you can send it to anyone. You can send it to a colleague, a friend, a candidate, a company. But let's go to something else. Let's look at the market. And we might want to do a VP of marketing, for instance. That's a whole different kind of role than an engineer. And it's a different space. Let's go to someplace else. Let's use the market here, and we're going to say, what's Austin paying VP of marketing? Well, that's at a public company, probably a little high. But let's look at a Series C company, and let's find a company in, let's say, Internet of Things. Okay? Now the valuation shows 116 to 273, and you can see this person would get about 0.5%. That's total equity, and their annual equity would be about 246. But let's look at this a little differently. We know this company, and we say that's a unicorn. That's a company worth over $1 billion. And suddenly you see the percent goes away under equity. Now we see 336. The package went up. So they're going to get more equity. It's not going to be in percentage anymore. It's going to be in shares. And we can see what the compensation would be for this person, and we can send it to anyone. So this is a couple ways to look at compensation. Now, another thing that you might want to do is say, well, what about this director we're looking at? We're talking to a director. They're in San Francisco. So he's a director. Let's see, he's a director of Eng. Let's go up to San Francisco for the heck of it. And let's say it's a Series A company. Okay? Well, Series A, look, 21 to 50 million. It's a defaulting there, and we kind of feel that's right. That person's going to get 0.6%, which in today's value is only worth 47,000. Not a lot, but they're not selling the company yet. So the base is 207, 266 total, and there's a small bonus. But this isn't for everybody. What if we're talking to a superstar? This is a top 25%, but let's move this up to the top 10% and see what happens. Now that person is getting 0.81%, a little bit more equity. The total is 306, and the base is up 2. So you can use this talent rank slider to actually evaluate the fit for the candidate, the skills and experience, your thought of what they're worth. And this is an impact player. We're calling this an impact player. But what if you're just looking for anyone? Competitive player, the top 50% of the market. Well, it drops down considerably. So this tool here is a slider that allows you to actually select the quality of the person, and it's a first-time innovation here. You can also do experience. There's a 13-year default. So if you want to lower the experience, maybe not so much. You can see they drop down to 218. This is all stuff you can do in just seconds. And you can also provide feedback. Let us know if you like this. Let us know if you want us to do something else. We want to hear your comments. Now, you might want to give feedback. You sit a top 25% person, right? Somewhere up in there. And got to get to 25. And you want to pay feedback. You just made a job offer to this kind of a person, right? So you leave a job offer there, you hit continue. We go, well, we just made a job offer to that person, they accept it, and they took, 190. So basically you're 6% off. The bonus was 0. Now you're 12% off. We gave them a little bit more equity. We gave them 50. And you can see the percent changes. There's 50s in there somewhere. And we hit finish. So we're 11% off. That's great. Tell us if we're wrong, because this is verified in your mind, and we would look at this compensation, and the model would eventually learn when we get input like this. So we need to have verified information to make it happen, but you get a chance to actually create some of the results here by your knowledge. It's pay transparency in tech. Again, 17,000 companies, 5,000 different roles. We hope that you can enjoy this. Again, my name is Richard Lear, CEO of Talent Value. We've just launched CompEdge into the marketplace. You can find it, compedge.io. Really thank you for your time and love to hear your feedback on the app.